Hello, everyone. It is just Kristen, and we are finally back with more Medieval Dynasty. I took some time off. I had a really good birthday week. I played some other games that I haven't played before, and I played one game in particular a lot on stream. But I wanted to come back and play some more Medieval Dynasty and get more progression in our world. This is our 16th episode, I believe, on this playthrough. Excuse me. But we are still in our second summer. Let's load into the game. It's a lot of clicks to get into the game. We are, I believe, hang on, let me do one thing off screen real quick. Okay. Um, we are, I think, ready to transition to fall. Fall. Yes, we're in summer. We have pretty much. Oh, it's raining. We have. It looks like a couple of days of fall left because we're on the 10-day cycle. Yeah, we have 3 days left. But I think we have done everything that we can possibly do other than just randomly running around, um, like collecting mushrooms and stuff like that. But honestly, there's more mushrooms in fall. We do need to do our fishing hut. So we could do that. We also haven't built our herbalist hut yet either. Or our hen house. So those are all things that we could build. We did build the sewing hut and the smithy. The big problem that we're having right now is that our dynasty rep is not allowing us to get any more people. And we need tasks that we can do or quests that we can do to build up our dynasty rep. And the few tasks that are on the board in Piastovia, we can't really do those right now because we don't have the ability to complete those. So let's go look at the farm. Ooh, that was a little jumpy. We did end up moving our resource storage over here so that we could build some things. So our farms, I believe, are where they need to be for the next season. Let's look at management. Farms. Flax and oats wheat. What's going on with those? So I believe flax, hang on, is sown in spring and harvested in summer. We could plant something there, but the only thing we can really plant in summer is cabbage. And we have a lot of cabbage going already. So we'll leave that, but in fall we could sow rye. That's really it. Because what we need on this field, we need harvested by spring so that we can sow flax. So let's do, what's happening? Let's change it to autumn. I like how it reorders things for us. So we can sow rye on this little field. Oops. Well, that didn't work. There we go. Accept. So this is now flax and rye. Oops. We rename. Oops. What in the world? There we go. Flax, rye. And then this field, field 6, for summer. All right, so we've... I'm confused. Oats, wheat. Autumn. So we're sowing wheat in autumn. These symbols are so close to each other. That doesn't make any sense. Because we need to sow oats in spring. So we got to change that. We're going to have a lot of rye. Yeah, rye. Accept. And then in, I believe, spring, we'll sow oats. There we go. So that way it's on a rotation. So we'll sow oats in spring. It'll grow during the summer and we'll harvest it in fall. And then we'll grow rye. It'll grow during the winter and we'll harvest in the spring and then grow oats. So it's on a rotation. Okay. There's a lot of stuff to grow in the spring. We are definitely not there yet. The only thing we can grow in the winter or sow in the winter is carrots. But you can't really put anything else on the field. Because there's no way to have a harvest season or to have a growth season. Except cabbage. You can do cabbage and carrots on the same field. All right, let's look at that. Hang on. Do I have a field not doing anything? I do not. All right. That'll be a winter thing that needs to happen. So there's that. Let's see what else we need to do. There are so many things to do. We need to build our fishing hut. How's our money? We have not much money right now. I have a little bit of berries on me. We just kind of barely delved into metalwork. We have our pickaxe. And I am dirty. I need to go walk through the water. We could mine the rest of the cave before we change seasons. I do also want to build my fishing hut out this way, but I want to build it onto a, like a little pier situation. Oh, I thought that was something. Sounds like the music changed there for a second. Let's see what the fishing hut looks like. Buildings. Extraction? No. Where is the fishing hut? Survival. Fishing hut 1. I also need the herbalist hut. So it has that little tiny, must be placed on water, little tiny pier that it's already kind of got. Oh, there it was. Where'd it go? Ooh. See how close we can get it. Right there. So I need to go and bring my resource storage down here so that I can build this a little easier. This little moving structures trick is so nice. Wrong button. This button. Move. This has made my life so much easier. Alright, we need to put it down. Well, like right there works for now. It's not going to stay there permanently. Wow, we put it right up against our fishing pier. Oop, we're out of logs. Wow. That never happens. So let's cut down a couple of trees. We are starting to see some of the original trees that we cut down at the very beginning of the game grow back. I've seen a couple of them kind of turn up. Which is really handy since we have the new DLC. I need 6 logs for this. So what I actually want to do is actually put a couple of planks across here so that we don't actually have to walk into the water to get out. And then when I can open up the actual pier structure, when my technology is a little bit better, I can actually build this onto one of those structures, I think. But for right now, we're going to move this back. We're going to let our woodsman collect logs to rebuild that. I just wanted to make a placeholder for it for now. Let's put this back. Kind of... Ooh, that's very high. Nope. Nope. I want to go there. Terrain is too uneven. Well, that would be why it can't go there. That works. What else do we need to do? We've got to work on our technology. Hello, piggies. You've got food. You're slowly starting to generate some manure. Where's the other pig? Here he is. I definitely need to put a little bit of a fence around this. Do I even have any fencing yet? I do. I also have the hedge fencing. Iron fences, log fences, plank, stone, stick. Not enough technology. Scheme is not unlocked. It's only 50. Low wattle. The wattle fence is pretty good. It's 250. We have enough to buy that. So let's do a little fancy. Kind of this situation kind of deal. Give them lots of room to move and also keep them out of the water. You don't want to let animals run around in the water when it's your water source. I think that might be enough space actually for now. Need to actually build a little tiny bit of a road. Whoops, wrong button. Let's do from like there, just a little bit out here. Yeah. And then need to build these before he runs out of here. Fence him in. Ooh, I'm out of sticks. There we go. That does require a lot of sticks, doesn't it? Alright. Lots and lots of sticks. I hear my pigs, but it's making me wary that there might be boars over here. So I think we need to go to this side to pick up sticks. I think I need to build a little bit more on the other side of the river, and then the pigs that are... Ooh, deadly nightshade. The pigs that keep trying to kill me over here will eventually go away. Sticks. Okay. I think what I want to do, since my farms are down here, kind of up the hill as we progress, that's where I'm going to put my orchards. Wait. I didn't hit you. Did I hit you? Is it dead? You have got to be kidding me. I'm so mad. Now I only have one pig. Oh well. We'll buy another one later. We have some pig meat for food. Sticks. Note to self, do not build buildings and fences around your animals. You will accidentally kill your animals. Lovely. That's just my luck. Alright, we also need to build the hen house. I want to set a spot for that to be built. Which I think I'll do that kind of close down here. Alright, where's my other pig? He's over there. Stupid pig in the way. I'm so mad. I think I need to have the guy that is doing wood also start collecting sticks. Where is he? Woodshed. Oh, no tool. What do you need? You need an axe. Why don't we have any axes right now? I really need more people. Oop. That is honestly the main reason that I want to... I don't have sticks. I still need sticks. Okay. It's the main reason that I want to progress the season so that we can get new tasks. I'm still so mad that I killed my pig. Let's see. Especially since I have to run so far away to go get one. Alright, let's put a tool in here for the wood guy so he can stop lazing about. Where is it? Stone axe. I have a couple on me. Give him the weak ones. Why do I have two hammers? I guess I have one that's about to die. I have two pickaxes. Can I make another axe? Probably need to make several axes. I need more sticks. Alright, let's up his stick production as well. I don't think we have him doing any sticks right now. Yeah. Sticks are paused. What's happening? Why is this acting weird? Let's bring down the firewood a bit. And up the sticks for now. When we get into fall, we will up our firewood and logs because we need the logs. There is a thing where we manage what people use for fuel. Let me find that real quick. Management people. I'm trying to remember where that is. Let's see. Here we go. Wood items. Let's not use sticks for fuel. Let's not use planks for fuel either. Use firewood first. And then logs if you have to. Water items. Yeah, sure. I think at some point we're going to want to limit people's use of certain raw materials, like we want them to use the more high level stuff and save the lower level stuff for production. And selling, for that matter. So like, I could tell people not to use the raw meat and the raw fish meat, but you can have the dried meat and the roasted meat. And the rot is in here. That's kind of interesting. I don't want people eating unripe berries either. Where do we get honeycomb? Oh, I forgot there's apiaries in the game now. Interesting. And then this button is just a history of our economy. Okay. So he has an axe now. He'll be getting more sticks for us. So we have kind of a place started for our single pig now. Stupid pig. But I want to lay this fence out so I don't end up building something over it. I do want a gate as well. Where's my wattle fence? There it is. Let's do this number. Ew, that would be straight. Alright, and then gate. Might do a two-sided gate. Fence, gate, stick gate. It's a scheme that we have to unlock. I will do that later then. Fence, wattle. Let's go here. And I just want to go to the edge of the building. Here. Alright. So that will be our small little pen, and we'll put a fence on that later. Yeah. So for chickens, kind of want that over here too, honestly. Is there any stuff here we need to pick up? Yes. Hey, Piggy. You need to get back in your house. Well, since the pig is here, I'm not putting the hen house here. I will wait until tonight and put the hen house down while the pig is asleep in there, safe. So we don't have to buy another pig. Alright, we need to eat something. Whoops, wrong button. Ooh, we have birch seedling. Nice. We should probably cook this meat. Let's do that. Whoops, kitchen right here. Let's cook all of it. And then, let's see. I think we need to finish clearing out the mine, because we will want to eventually build more houses. What else goes in here? Let's keep like 10 meat on ourselves. I'll keep the berries in case I need some water. That goes in resource storage. Alright. I still wish we could put 2 entrances on the resource storage. That would make things so much easier. No, keep those. And then put those away. Alright, I ended up with a birch seedling, so I need to figure out how I can plant that. And that is part of the new update. And then where do I want to plant it? I think I want to put it up here. Eventually I'm going to have rows of orchards along this hill. There's not really much else I can do with it. But up at the top, which is where my big house is going to be, right in this area, I'm going to want trees. So let's see if we can figure out how to build a tree. Hammer. No, not hammer. Add insulation. Decorations. Natural. Oh, here we go. Ponds, rocks, other trees, shrubs, trellises, birch trees. Ooh, I have a bunch of different ones. Oh, wow. Why is it stuck? Keeps sticking. Let's just put it there. I want to see how that grows. Whoops. Okay. I don't know if I can move it later, but we will try. Let's pick up some sticks. So when I build my big house, it's going to be in this clearing right here. And it's going to kind of overlook the town and the orchard and all of that. I'm still kind of experimenting with how I want to build my house. I kind of want to figure out a way to do kind of a little 2-room situation. And I've been watching some other videos to figure out how I want to do that. And pick up some more sticks so I can make another pickaxe in a minute. Let's go down, drink some water. So we have some food on us. We're going to grab some reeds while we're down here so that we can make some extra torches. That was actually really good. Just holding the button down. Okay. Drink some water. Alright, let's go mine our mine. We did end up moving our resource storage a little closer. And it looks like we were building something down here. God, it's been like 3 weeks since I played. I don't remember what that's going to be. Let's see. Let's get our hammer out. What was this going to be? A food storage. You know what? I'm not going to finish that right now. I'm going to mine like I intended. Where's my pickaxe? Hang on. Whoops. I've been playing too many other games. Stone pickaxe. Why? Oh, it's in 4. There we go. So let's do that. It's going to be dark. Let's make sure I have an extra torch. So the way the game works, if you come in and clear all of the pockets of everything in the mine, everything replenishes at the start of the next season. I'm pretty sure I cleared everything but salt. I don't need salt just yet. I cleared... Ooh. I'm glad I made that extra torch. Let's make another one. Alright. What's this? Here we go. 10. So if I clear it out and then change seasons, we can clear it again before the end of the next season. So it's one of the reasons I have the seasons set to 10 days so that we can do all the farming, do all of the mining, gathering, and sell as much stuff as we can before the end of the season. An early game, that's super important because you're doing it all by yourself. You have a little bit of help, which is my farmer right now. And I have a guy doing wood because that is the most annoying part of early game, is enough logs to do anything. What just happened? I think my pickaxe died. Let's make sure I can make another pickaxe. Where is it? I cannot. I need stones. No, I need a log. That's kind of funny. So that's salt. Here's another tin deposit. Oops. Once I have enough money to buy the scheme for a higher level pickaxe, that'll be super helpful. I can't move. I can't move. Let's drop our stone. Drop stack. There we go. Now I can move. Let's find our way out. If I can remember how to get out of here. And drop everything in storage. Let's see if we can make another pickaxe now that we're close. All right. Let's put all the copper ore away. Hit the right buttons. Hang on to the sticks and the straw, although I could probably get rid of some of those sticks. Let's keep about 10-ish. That works for now. I do want to come back in here and pick up that stone when I can. I keep hitting the whistleblower button, but I don't have that ability, nor do I have a mount yet. That's salt. Here we go. Need to get the foods that help with my stamina when I want to do this. But this will eventually help my, one of my skills. I don't remember which skill mining is. Extraction, I guess. Salt. Copper. My torch is about to die. But I think we have another one. If we don't, we can make one. Oh, we're not going to be able to move here in a second. Yeah, we can just barely move. Okay. Chill out. There's our rock that we dropped earlier, so I'm going to drop the rest of my rocks. Stone. Drop a stack. Hello? Drop stack. There we go. Now we can run a little bit better. Okay. Copper ore. Tin ore. This little place with the waterfall right here is really good because you've got this mine right here. You've got the really pretty waterfall, which is a bonus. I love building my houses up on the top of a hill like that, kind of overlooking the area. So that'll be super nice. Once we get the technology to do it, anyway. Let's see. Where's the rest of the stuff? I think we might have gotten it all. Except for the salt. Salt. This goes back up. Let me find my rocks. Where were they? I think they were down here a little bit. Yep. Stone. Stone. Oop, nope, still too much to carry. Oh wow, we need to drop quite a bit. Let's drop I've forgotten how to drop. Here we go. Nope, inventory. Stone. Drop. Let's drop about that much. So we're still in the yellow. We can still kind of move. But we'll also have plenty of stones for building houses later. When we can. Now I do want to come back in a second and get a little bit of the salt, because the salt does come in handy. Or we can sell it. One or the other. We could salt our meat as well. But that just makes it last longer, more than anything. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this straw in here now and these sticks. Because it is actually almost nighttime. We are dirty, so we need to go run through the water a little bit and then go to bed. I need to build the wash tub too. Let me see. Where is that? I think it's under decorations. I just need planks. I need 6 planks. Okay. Let's see if we can do that in a minute. We'll also put our hen house down before we go to bed for the night. So we did get the couple transferred to this new house, and I think we've partially upgraded this. We still have a little bit of stone and wattle up there, and we need to change the roof, but that will be ready for new people soon. What did I come over here for? Planks. Decorations, workstations, laundry. I don't have any planks, really. Let's put our hen house down where we want that. Buildings, husbandry, hen house. I'm gonna put that kind of right here. And we'll build some stuff around that as well. Oh wow. Need logs. Interesting. So I need a bunch of logs, so we'll finish that later. Let's go over here and grab a couple planks. Or make a couple planks, which we need logs for. I need 6 planks. I don't remember how many logs I need, so let's cut down a few trees. I thought my axe was 3, but apparently it's not. Where's my axe? Let's go over here and cut these trees down over here. And we'll walk through the water in a second. This is the one bad thing about living on this particular hill. All of the trees are birch trees, which only give you 2 logs, which is kind of annoying, especially early game, when you're trying to just build one single house. It's so, like, you're just collecting and collecting and collecting. Alright, cut these down. And I know we still have the task for taking down the bandit leader, but we are so not ready for that yet. We have, like, very little weapons. We can't make armor. We are nowhere near being ready for that. Oh, that's right. I need to clean myself a little bit. Drink some water while I'm standing here. Some dysentery water. Let me go a little deeper into the water. There we go. I like that it puts your torch out when you go into the water. It's pretty good. That was a thoughtful part on the game devs. Or, it was a thoughtful addition on the part of the game devs. I speak English, really I do. Alright, let's go to bed. Make it daytime. We'll finish up a couple of things in the morrow. Put that away. Oh good, it's not raining. It's nice and bright. Early in the day. I forgot what we needed to do. We need planks. Let's do... Well, it just takes 1, so we're just gonna do the 1. I think that gave us 6 planks. Nope, that gave us 2. Oh, okay, I see. 2 planks per log. So I just need to do 2 more. Alright. Now, I'm going to put a wash tub up near our house so that we can wash off before we go to bed in the future. But we probably need to fill it with water as well. I also need to build like a little gathering area down at the bottom of the hill where the houses are, or the houses will be, I should say. So I'll probably do that here in a second too. Workstation, wash tub. Of course, it is very hilly here. Haha. Well, it kind of makes sense that it's in the back of the house. Whoops. So I need a bucket of water. I think I have buckets of water, or at least buckets, in resource storage. And my well is right here. I moved it from the top of the hill. I have 3 buckets right now. Let's take all of them. Ooh, one is 70%. Alright. Let's fill all 3 buckets. Ooh. Where'd my tooltip go? There we go. Buckets of water. All 3. Let's go fill our wash tub. And I think, I don't know for sure, but I think once you fill it once, you like never really need to fill it again. There we go. Now I can take a bath. Which I would assume is very cold in the wintertime. Alright, the rest of the buckets we'll put in the food storage so that everybody has water. Okay. So we have 3 more meat in here. I think our hunter is doing some things. Where's the buckets? I went right past them. Oh. I need to refill the buckets. I didn't know that that would take a full 3, hello? 3 buckets of water to fill the well. Oh, I only did 1. That's annoying. But for the number of people we have in our village, the 3 buckets of water that we do right now will typically last an entire season. So, we have 5 buckets of water in here right now. Some of them are getting pretty low in quality. We have this one 60% bucket, so we will eventually need to make more buckets. I'm hungry, apparently. Whoops. Let's eat food. Get that to 100%. Okay, so we finished our mine. We need to maybe build more on our hen house for when we eventually can buy hens. Where's our pig? He's still in there, so let's do this. Away from the pig. Let's finish this one. Where is he? He's over there. Alright, that's all I can do right now, I think. Yep. Alright. We need logs for over here. I think I have 1 left. We'll do that. I need 1 more log, so we can do that ourselves. Let's go cut this tree down. Lots of sticks over here, too. Might as well grab these. Maybe we can finish off that little bit of fence. Alright. Okay, she's chilling in the farm shed. Here we go. So the pigs have a little area. Sorry, I could see her dialogue come up at the bottom, but I couldn't hear her talking, so that was weird. So we'll do a little gate here when we have that inventory or that technology opened up. But now we have a little pen for our one single pig that we have. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Next time, we will change our season over, I think. We will start making some money so that we can actually buy another pig and a couple of chickens so we can start getting eggs, because eggs is a really good food source. We will keep on working on building up our mining technology and get our fishing stuff. And then, of course, we will look at what the new tasks will end up being in the task board in Piestovia. So if you'd like to see that content, make sure that you subscribe and you click those bell icon notifications set to all to see more Medieval Dynasty or any of the other games that I play. And make sure that if you've enjoyed the video that you click like. It really does help the algorithm out, and it helps the channel out. And we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.